Toastmasters, and I'm the Toastmasters of the evening, Heidi. Nice to meet you guys. Maybe every one of you will wonder why is it called Toastmasters, because Toastmasters is kind of like MC. So I'm the Toastmasters of the evening. My first impression for Toastmasters is the people like who is talking in a talk show, and every time there will be some cane laughter. Do you know cane laughter? Like 罐头笑声. So maybe I need your cooperation. Maybe when I do something like, and you'll be like, make some cane laughter for me, please. If not, it will be very dry, you know. Like, okay, so let's have a practice. Okay, thank you very much. Or cane applause if I do like this. Yes, thank you very much. So, let me introduce myself. I'm Heidi, and I major in occupational therapy department. My mother tongue is Chinese, so I apologize if there's any grammar mistake here. Okay, and back to our routine today. Let me call out our boss of our club, host, and every one of us have to obey to her. If not, we will be disappeared. Let's welcome Function.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I am Function.
Hi, Function.
Okay, so as you see, when I say good evening, people reply me good evening, and when I say I'm Function, people reply me I'm Function. These are our Toastmasters tricks, and we're going to do this again, okay? So, good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, hi, I'm Function.
Hi, Function.
Okay, and there's one more trick, which is a really cute one. Is that sometimes when you're discussing a topic and the host can catch your attention back, then we'll say toast. Yeah, you're replying in master, so we'll try it out again. Toast.
Master.
Really good. So I know most of you must be really diligent and you must be busy on your schoolwork because the semester just began. And if you're in a hurry and you can't stay until the whole activity is ended, you can find Nancy to give her our club fee because you'll get discounts before October. And people always misunderstand Toastmaster as English perverse gathering, but I just want to say people come to Toastmasters to learn English and improve their speaking. So I hope you'll have fun tonight and time back to T&E. Thank you.
Thank you, Function. So next will be our special session. This will be only in our demo meeting. Why? Because it's the icebreaker session, and it will be led by Joe Stocker, an American and anthropologist, right? The teacher of school medicine, and also he teaches the medicine humanity. Last but not least, he is the teacher in charge of our club. Let's welcome Joe Stocker.
That's not a very cold night. All right, welcome everyone to Toastmasters. Is this Toastmasters International, Toastmasters Tainan or Taiwan or what? Just NCKU. Everyone else leave. No. Toastmasters NCKU. I'm an NCKU professor in the School of Medicine, as Heidi mentioned. Thank you. Teaching medical humanities. And I want to play a little game for you because this ordinarily wouldn't be a game, just introductions between people, paired off and taking turns. You're with one person talking, asking questions. Who are you? Where are you from? Any brothers, any sisters? Well, I'm going to make it into a competitive game because I know how much you like games. Probably?
Yes.
Yes? You at least like testing? You like the Taiwanese testing culture? All right, this one, it's all reward. You just get right to the end, you get a high score or a low score without having to do much work. So it's better than the regular testing culture. Okay, and you get to know somebody, a number of people actually. All right, so let's see what we got here. So this is called I know you. I bet you were wondering what kind of tone to use, right? That's how you say that, yeah. I know you. It's a little bit of a question, but it's a statement at the same time. How do I go back? Did I just ask you to do it? It's not working. If somebody can stand here, we can do it. I know you. All right. We are going to form teams. Groups of the same number of people. How many people do we have here? We're going to need about 8 teams at least, I think. Get into about 8 teams of about 7 to 9 each. And then the teams pair off. So each group has 2 teams facing each other with equal numbers of members. Okay, so if team A is 8 people, how many should team B be facing off? 8, right? So at least you have to have the even number. But the next group over could have 7 and 7, or 9 and 9. But you want to be able to face one person to one person. Okay? Next, please. So we take turns. First of all, just when you are facing someone, introduce yourself. Hi, my name is Joel Stocker. Who are you? If you want to be annoying, you can say, who the hell are you? Or something like that. Or if you want to be cheerfully annoying, like, hi, who are you? Something like that. And then give your name. All right, so take turns, and then you're going to have units of questions, A through I. 4 questions per unit. So a letter is a unit, right? So unit A questions are 4 questions, and you ask the person across from you 4 questions, right? And then one team will rotate, will move to the next person. Just move over one person. And the person at the end will go around to the other end, right? So you just keep doing that, keep rotating until you've asked a unit of 4 questions to each person. And you ask different questions. First you start with the A questions, then you move on to the B questions with the next person, then you move on to the C questions with the next person, so you don't get bored, right? So you're learning new things about different people each time. Okay, and before you hear the answer, before your interlocutor, it's called interlocutor, before the person next to you, in front of you, answers the question, you guess what the answer is going to be. So it should be a limited question, right? A yes or no kind of question, or, among these 4 things, choose one. You must choose one, right? But you try to guess what it is beforehand. And if you guess right, you get a point. If they guess right, they get a point. That's the game, okay? So correct and incorrect answers. And there's a score sheet on the back. And then once you've gone through all the people and you've got your final score of how many points you've scored, you add all the team's points together, and the team that guessed right more often wins. But the winning is not really that important, right? I know people like competition. I like competition. Do you? Yeah, so we'll do that too. We'll compete a little bit. But the main point is to get to know each other. You're right, you're wrong. Rotate. So the other person just has to say, no, you're wrong. I have no sisters. You said I have 1 sister. I have no sisters. Or something like that. All right? So the rotating team members all start with unit A, then they move on B, C, D. Okay? Next, please. After each team member has talked to every member of other team, add up the points. Next, please. Okay, so here are the questions. We can keep this up so that you can just look at this if you want to, if you can see it. And I'm also going to hand out question sheets to you, and then you can put the score on the back. Okay, so you got that? And then the questions are also online. Next, please. The questions are also online if you want to use your cell phone. to look at the questions online. All right, now let's get together we need to pass these out. After everyone gets into a team, get into teams. The people on your team you can know. The people on the other team, try to have people who you don't know on the other team. Okay, so we need 2 teams per group. Coming up to the front, are they going to be able to go this way, or are we going to have to go this way? I think we're going to have to go this way. Right? And you can sit down and face each other. Okay, so come on up to the front. We're going to have, so what did we decide? How many groups? How many groups? 8? 7? Okay, so let's just come on down and start getting into groups of about 8. 8 on 8. And then one team will get a piece of paper, and then you rip the paper in half and give half of it to the other side, to the opposing team, okay? So you're going to get to know each other. You're going to practice some English. You're going to get to know each other. Come on down and line up now. I want 8 people to sit down, and then 8 other people to face them, bravely face them. You can sit down. Do you want to stand up or sit down? I think it's easier if you sit down. And now we're going to have Heidi return to the floor. The TME, the Toastmaster Extraordinaire. Of the evening. Yeah. All right, here you are, Heidi. Passing the microphone. You gotta change that. Wow. You hurt my wrist.
Thank you for your compliment, Joe Stalker. Okay, so it's time for our not manual speech. So next, I will be introducing a person which is a kind of time catcher. Time is very important to her because like she was busy and was being hurried up all the time, and she just come back come back from Kaohsiung by catching up by the train, rushing here, and her name is Angel, the timer.
Good evening, Toastmasters. I'm today's timer, Angel. And we have some rules before starting our speech. And if I raise the green card, it means that your speech is reached the basic time requirement. And for the manual speech is 5 minutes, and evaluator is 2 minutes, and table topic is 1 minute. And if I raise the yellow card, it means that you need to speed up. And for the manual speech, you have 1 minute left, and evaluator and table topic speakers, you have 30 seconds left. And if I raise the red card, it means that time's up, you need to conclude your speech. And that's all the rules. Back to TME.
You know that in our lives, we often have to make choice. The next person I'm going to introduce, he's facing the very important choice in his life. He says whether to choose to find a boyfriend or a girlfriend. So, although in our club we have to listen to our boss, if not we'll be disappeared, but there's still a sounds very democratic time which is called voting time to let you guys to make a choice. Let's welcome Ray, the word counter.
Hi, Toastmasters. I'm Ray.
Hi, Ray.
And have all you guys got the agenda? No. If not, raise your hand and our officers will deliver to you. Raise your hand. Ready? Okay, but at the end, we need to vote for our favorite speakers and the evaluators, and I will collect your ballot and vote and count the votes. So back to our TME.
You know what's the most important thing in Toastmasters? Like, if give you a sentence to describe what is Toastmasters Club, what will you say?
What?
You are not listening at all.
I didn't listen.
If you're okay, give you one sentence to describe Toastmasters Club, and what will you describe? What kind of club is it? A definition, not a description. A definition of Toastmasters Club. Yeah. A sentence.
Places where people connect.
Okay. It's okay. It's kind of sentimental, and I hope for the very real definition. The main character of Toastmasters Club isn't the Toastmaster. Isn't me. It is It's like every time when I explain to people what is Toastmasters Club, it will be the English speech club, right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so English speech is the main thing in our club. And here comes our main session today, this evening. Although a lot of people forget that it is the main session nowadays, right? So now it's the manual speech session. It's a session who lets you guys, all of you guys, to have a chance to stand on the stage and to deliver your speech. And our first speaker today, wait, don't be anxious. Okay, our first speaker today, Jill. I forgot what's her introduction, but I love her very much. It's a speech where you've forgotten all things, all stuff. So she's a very lovely girl, and she fresh graduates, and she would like to share how much she loves Toastmasters and why is she here. So let's welcome Jill Guo.
Can I ask you, if I ask next page, could you turn to the next page? So, hello everyone, my name is Jill.
Hi, Jill.
So today my topic is what I have learned from Toastmaster. I have been in Toastmaster for a year. So during this year, actually more than a year, I learned the most important, the main 3 things I want to share with you guys. Actually more than 3 things, but there are 3 things I want to share with you guys. Could you point the first one is the stage fright. And the second one I want to share with you is my low self-esteem. And could you turn the click? Oh, no, next previous one. Yeah, this one. So the last one is my unorganized thoughts. So we'll get into this, how I overcome it by joining Toastmaster. So let's come to the next page. The first one is stage fright. So, before giving a speech, you might feel your palm is sweating and your hands are shaking and my legs are shivering. Have you ever had this feeling before? Yeah. Then I think most of you can relate my feeling. So this is called stage fright. But what exactly causes us to have stage fright? This is a little bit biological point to get it from a biological point. But you can see the reason what causes to have stage fright is actually there's a tissue. The tissue in our brain called hypothalamus. And hypothalamus triggers this stuff called pituitary gland. And then this pituitary gland it forces us to secrete the hormone. So that's why when the hormone was secreted, then this stuff is called adrenal gland receive it. And then it shoots the adrenaline to our body. So do you know what happens after your adrenaline being released in your body? You get nervous. Actually, the reason is after adrenaline being released in your body, your digestive system kind of shut down. It's not exactly shut down, but like it slows down dramatically. So after that, my mouth gets dry. And the reason you need to shut down the digestive system is to maximize the delivery of nutrients and oxygen to be sent to our muscle and other vital organs. So that's why my heart rates are beating hard now, and my muscle was a little bit contracting too much. But how do I fight with it? Actually, do you know how do I fight with it? Okay, the reason is I don't fight with it. So, because I couldn't fight with it, it's actually inherently, I will have this stage fright. I can only know how to control it and kind of adapt to it, kind of get used to it. And do you know how do I adapt to my stage fright? Could you turn to the next page? Yeah, by joining Toastmasters. It's how you fight with the stage fright. You know what? Because in Toastmasters, you get plenty of the chances to speak in front of the group of people. And in Toastmasters, then also have a rehearsal. Before this real performance, that actually had a rehearsal yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't attend the rehearsal yesterday. I should have attended. I would do it next time, and I love that. So this is my first weakness. I have stage fright, and now I know how to get used to it. And now, could you click the next page? My second weakness is my low self-esteem. In other words, actually, I lack of confidence. Whenever I'm going to give a speech, I always wonder, what if people don't like my speech? What if people think I'm an awful speaker? I worry a lot, and it actually freaks me out. I don't want to have speech because people might judge me. People might think I'm the best speaker. So I just don't like to have a speech. So how do I get over my low self-esteem to speak in public? Do you know how? Could you turn to the next page? Do you know how? Now do you know how? By joining
Toastmasters.
Yeah, exactly. By joining Toastmasters. Here, every member of Toastmasters then embrace your ideas and then will encourage you to speak up, to have your own voice heard. So this is your place. You can just sign up in a speaker, and we would love to hear your opinions or your topic. Whatever you would like to talk, about the physics, or you like to talk about your favorite pets, we would love to hear that. So my next weakness is, could you turn the next one, is my unorganized thought. You know what? Could you turn the next page? Sometimes I wanted to share my opinions, my ideas, but this is the things going on in my brain. All the thoughts, they were scattered, they were like unorganized. But could you click the other one? I want to be this cloud, Do you know what comes out of his mouth? What comes out of his mouth? Can anyone tell me what comes out of his mouth?
Rainbow.
Rainbow, but this is not normal. This is not a normal rainbow. It's the rainbow in sequence. I want to be like this cloud, to articulate myself in a structured and logical way. So how do I have my thoughts organized? You know how? Then next page, you will know how. By joining Toastmasters, I can have my thoughts organized. Because we have groupie, and actually in this regular meeting, we also have a session called table topic session. This is a very special session. They will have few questions throughout, and then we'll fall into a small group discussing our ideas. And when I feel ready, I will go on the stage to give my impromptu. And I think the impromptu really helps me. It helps me to stimulate my brain and to have my thought organized within a short period of time. So this is the 3 things I have learned from Toastmaster. The first one is stage fright. I get used to it. And the second one is my low self-esteem. I lack of confidence. But this is the place people will embrace your ideas, will encourage you. This is the warm family. And the last one is unorganized thought. So could you turn to the next page? Yeah, I think Toastmaster is worth joining, and I highly recommend you to join this big family. So without further ado, my name is Jill, and hope you enjoy my topic. Thank you.
You know, I just Googled one word on my seat just now. I Googled what is 业配 in English. Advertorial, everyone. We have learned a vocabulary today, advertorial. Or you can say, you are so yay today. You are so yay, such a yay speech. Okay, so let me introduce our second speaker. And her name is Betty. She's going to share a very interesting topic today, and it is related with the season which has just passed. Have you guys ever wondered what kind of season is that? Not autumn, it is not summer, it is ghost season. So she is going to share about female ghost. Let us welcome Betty.
Good evening, Toastmasters. My name is Betty.
Hi, Betty.
The 7th month of the lunar calendar just passed, and you might hear a lot of taboos during ghost month. For example, do not whistle at night, or you could attract ghosts to go to your house. In addition, on the ghost festival, people held feasts and made offerings to wandering ghosts. Apart from these activities or events held during ghost months, there are still many customs that are related to ghosts in Taiwan. So today the topic I want to talk about is related to posthumous marriage, a marriage in which one or both parties are deceased. You might be warned that do not pick out the red envelopes on roads by your elders. Why? This is because the family of the deceased people will put their 8 characters of first time, just paper, hair, or nails, in a red envelope, and leave it on the road to wait for their future spouses to pick it up and marry them. Posthumous marriage has been practiced in Taiwan for a long time, and it is quite common to hear that a female ghost looks for a husband. However, it seems that we seldom hear that a male ghost seeks a wife. Have you ever thought of it? The reasons why the female ghosts are in urgent need of posthumous marriages is related to the customs of worship and the male-dominated social system in Taiwan. So let's talk about the Chinese customs of worship first. When people die, they will become ancestors or ghosts. What the deceased people will become depends on whether they have descendants to worship them or not. If they have descendants to worship them, they will become ancestors. If no one worships them, they will become wandering ghosts. And the Chinese society is a patriarchal society. When a man dies, his name will be written on a spirit tablet, and he will be honored as the ancestor by his descendants, even though he isn't married or doesn't have any biological children. However, it's not easy for a female to gain worship. Because of patriarchy, a female is regarded as an outsider and destined to be excluded from her family of orientation. It is necessary for a female to get married and give birth so that she can be worshipped. As a result, posthumous marriage is an important way to help female ghosts to gain worship. So,
the previous. Okay. So, how does a female ghost who gets married posthumously have a better chance to become an ancestor? There are two situations. This way. Okay. If a female finds a husband who has a wife and children before he marries her, she can be worshipped if she adopts their children. Next slide. Okay. In the second situation, if a female ghost finds her husband who is single, she will become the legitimate wife, no matter how many concubines her husband will marry in the future. She can still be worshipped by his concubines' children. In sum, in the Chinese society, females must rely on males, and they regard getting married as their important life goal. Even though they die, it is still the unmarried female ghost's duty to get married. Nowadays, the status of the females has gradually improved, and the conditions of being worshipped are not that strict for females. However, the Chinese funeral ceremony is deeply ingrained in our society. Some unmarried female ghosts' names still cannot be written on spirit tablets, and they may become the wandering ghosts or be sent to Gunyang temples. So, during speech today, I hope that you will learn more about the traditional Chinese customs of worship and the female's role in the Chinese society. My name is Betty. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Betty. This is one of the funniest speech I've ever had before. Okay, so here comes the end of our manual speech session. But normally we will have like more than 2 speakers if you guys are active. And before our break session, it is the time. It is the turn of our president to introduce our club. Let's welcome the boss, Function.
Say hi again, I'm Function. And first of all, this is our. Okay, so as you see, the code, right? We're still waiting for some talented people to design our club T-shirt this year. So if you got any ideas, send Ariel. Hey, Ariel. Hi, Ariel. Send her your sketch, okay? And secondly, in order to show you that we are an international club, we'll hold special meetings on festivals such as Halloween and Christmas. Okay, and there will be many nice foods, nice drinks, fascinating performances, and fun games. You should be looking forward to it. Yay! Okay, and we're now in a regular meeting. We usually hold regular meetings on Sunday night, but today, due to some reasons, we hold it on Saturday night. And our next regular meeting will be on October 18th. And I know there's a huge gap between our demo meeting and first regular meeting. So you must be missing us very badly. And so this is our regular meeting. So yeah, thank you. And this is we're going to have a dinner together on October 6th, and you can fill it out as soon as possible. And next page, I know it's kind of too small for you, right? You can scan it. So is this big enough? Okay, so we can scan it right now. Okay, next page, please. And I know there are some new members today, and besides regular meetings, we also hold groupies on Thursday night and Saturday morning. What we do in groupie is that we practice our English speaking together, and this is some photos of our groupies. There are general and special groupies. Like the difference between them is that In general, groupies, the host will pick a topic and they'll design some questions to lead you understand the topic better. But in special groupies, the host will pick some questions from IELTS or TOEFL, and you'll practice your English speaking together. For those who are beginners, I suggest you to go to the general one first because there will be evaluation session in special groupies and it will be kind of harder. Is that okay? Okay. So our first groupie will be on next Thursday night, October 1st, and all of our activities start at 7 p.m. Okay. And lastly, if you want to join our club and you have to pay the club fee, right? If you pay before October, you'll get some discounts, like these prices. And our BPM Jasper, he'll tell you some details later. Be careful. And if you want to pay today, you can go find Nancy. Hello, Nancy? Where are you? Nancy is over right there. Okay. So, really happy to see you guys being here today. And later on is our table topic session. It's similar to groupie, and you can make decisions after experiencing it. Yeah, okay? And remember to be here, feedback at 8:20. Go make some friends now, okay? See you later. English only. Yeah. This is a QR code. You can scan it and fill out the form. Okay. Go make some friends. Come on.
폭풍으로 배가 침몰했습니다. 하지만 가까스로 살아남은 한 명이 있습니다. 그는 나무와 동물 오두막을 치웠습니다.
Because they are afraid of me, like got scared by my face. Okay, so welcome back, Toastmasters. Hi.
Hi.
And it is table topic session now. It is a very interesting session which involves all of you guys. All of you guys are able to join and to make new friends. Guys, let me tell you a friendly reminder from the person who got a few years of experience in Toastmasters. Only a few years. So, if you want to join this club and be happier, you have to make friends with new friends and also the officer who got cards on their clothes. Talk more to them, and then you will feel sense of belonging in Toastmasters. So enjoy your table topic session, and let me introduce our table topic master who is not listening to me, who was not listening to me just now. Her name is Jacqueline, and she's kind of spiritual friend to me. Like sometimes we'll argue about what's love, and it makes me it makes her very angry and hates me. I don't know why. Sometimes we'll argue and fight. But today she will not be the philosopher. She will be the motivator of Toastmasters and ask some motivational questions. So let's welcome Jacqueline.
Alright, hello guys, I'm Jacqueline.
Hi
Exactly.
I'm your table topping master today. So, I think many of you are new here, so I will explain a bit what is table topping session. So, you just need to form in a group after I throw you some questions, and then you will discuss in a group, and then we will invite volunteer to come on stage. Is that clear? Yeah, okay? Thank you. So, okay, the topic I want to discuss with you guys today is about courageous. So, people always underestimate what bravery, courageous can bring to us. People, like most of us, are actually gifted with talented ideas and creativity. And actually deep in our heart, we know that what we should do in order to proceed into the next new levels. But not all of us are courageous enough to start moving. Maybe because we are afraid of losing. Maybe because of changes, we don't want to have any change. Or maybe you just have this overwhelmed by the self-doubt. I guess maybe everyone have different problem. So I know this is kind of an old cliche, right, when I was talking, but please bear with me and let's have a heart-to-heart conversation. What I like about table topic session is that it's not only improving my critical thinking, my English skills, but also it helped me to connect to you, to anyone in this club. And I think this is the best way to know people. By asking the question, you get to know more about the people you want to know. Alright, so now I have two questions that myself familiar with you. You might hear it some way, but today I will just show you guys and let's discuss it. So, question number one. Which is worse, failing at doing something or regretting on not doing something? And compare it with your real life. So what does it mean when I say compare with your real life? I want you to reflect that if you are really doing things or designing things the way you want it. Okay? So basically, you just need to give us your opinion, maybe come up with some examples and experiences. That would be much appreciated. And just remember, there are no standard answer. So for example, me, I would definitely say that regretting or not doing is much more worse. But, because I don't want to get frustrated over something I didn't do. And I want to feel be passionate about something until I don't really care what I will lose. However, in reality, depending on the situation, I might run away because maybe I'm overwhelmed with anxiety or having this struggle with the self-doubt until I don't actually want to face the thing. That's why I think it's very brave and precious when someone chooses to face the problem and ready to accept all the possibility, including the possibility of being messed up. Okay, so in reality, I'm not the kind of person that as brave as I think, but I'm really appreciated with all the stuff I've been through because I learned something from it. And not to mention that you can use it in your next challenge. It will remind you that you're the best and you can do it. Alright, now it's your turn. So get up and form a group of 5 to 6 people, 5 or maybe 6 people or 7 people, and then let's start discussion. Afterward, we will have volunteers. Okay? Get up. Alright, time's up. Please go back to your seat.
I'm worried I'm going to have a big regret. Climate change.
Toast.
Destroy the human race.
Hello, please give me some response. Toast. Master. Toast. Master. Please go back to your seat. Thank you.
Really bad life. We must do something.
Those who haven't shared share enough can share it on stage right now. So, who wants to be the volunteer? Alright, Howard, be the world's first volunteer. Please introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, my name is Howard. And I think regretting on not doing something is worse. Like Jill said before, and I think speaking foreign language is a kind of pressure for me. And at first, I think joining the Toastmasters is the same pressure for me. But when my friend invited me to join it, and he said, this is a good way to overcome. It's not possible to improve your speaking without any practicing. Yes, and that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh wow. Okay. Nice. Cool. Okay. Welcome, whoever you are. Please introduce yourself first.
Hello everyone, my name is David.
Hi, David.
I think this question, before we choose which is better, we have know yourself. You have to know yourself, understand yourself, and you know what you want, and you really have to try to do it. But something you don't want, don't waste your time to try. Just spend the time on what really you want. But before it, you have to know yourself. So something if you feel you're interested, maybe you can spend little time, try it. Okay, you know you like it, and just spend more time. I think it's very important. Okay.
Thank you. Okay, it's nice. Now, who want to be the next volunteer? Okay, please welcome the girl over the. What is that? Yeah, here. Oh, it's Beth. She's Beth. Okay, nice. Oh my God, she's not Beth.
Hi, my name is Beth. A short version of Elizabeth. So, I think failing at doing something is worse to me because if you follow your steps in your life and you move on your own tempo, you do things well, you must have something you regret on, right? So, failing at doing something is like, you didn't try so hard, so you failed it. So, that's worse to me. And I think, yeah, and we must use to regret not doing something, right? If you regret not doing something, you just do it right now, right? Like you didn't join Toastmaster Club in NCKU. So when you go into a society, you can still learn your English by attending speech or something. So regretting not doing something is not that worse. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So, wow, so active today, Jasper. You do need help. Our VPM, Jasper, who currently injured.
Or you can call me Ironman because you say this. I'm the vice president of the membership, and I'm Jasper. I'll see you guys frequently in the future. But in terms of this question, I would definitely go with regretting on not doing something is much worse because I learned hard lessons in my life. Because I'm actually a transfer student. I transferred like a year ago, and I'm now majoring in economics. But I used to study in political science in other institutions, so it's a completely different major. So I never learned it before, but because I really want to transfer, I want to switch my surrounding. That's why I get into the transfer exam. It's really hard because every institution, they only open like not more than 5 vacancy, but still there are like 300 or 400 students would participate in the test, and you have to stand out from the crowd. So it's really hard and have a high percentage of failing, and failing is painful because in my life I failed a lot of times and I really hate that feeling. But just saying that if last year I didn't give it a shot to take the transfer exam, then I would never get a chance to be here, to give in this speech and getting to know you guys. So I mean, I definitely not, I really made a decision, and I think not willing to give it a shot on your life, such as like regretting on doing something, it's really the worst feeling for me. And thank you guys. Yeah.
So it's great to see or to listen to many different answers. That means that this is what I expected, because I don't really want people to have only one answer to one question that seems so one side, that the answer would give her one side. So thank you for sharing all different kind of questions. Due to time, let's turn to next question. So second question, what one thing have you not done that you really want to do and what's holding you back? You basically can talk about anything, bungee jumping, be a YouTuber, or you want to go far away alone, etc., etc. And for me, it's sentimental issue. I never confess my feeling to the one I like. And I think that this is, I don't know, I just don't dare, Even if I meet someone I'm interested, don't laugh. Even if I meet someone I'm interested in, I don't even dare to have conversation with them. Even if I did, I'm a 句点王, full stop quick, aka the person who ends the conversation real quick. Yeah, anyway, so what's holding me back? Maybe it's because afraid of rejection. Even if I know that maybe people reject me because of we are not in sync, that they don't like me, but not because I'm not good enough, I still have those kind of, this complicated feeling. So I really need some time. Because I'm new to this, I really need some time to really understand it and accept it. And so I really do admire those people who can confess and express their true feeling to me. Their ideas or their experience. Yeah, I'm really grateful that they trust their feeling with me, to me. Okay. Now it's your turn. Again, get up and form a new group and have a discussion. How about a group of 3, the suggestion of our Vice President? Okay, just 3 of you. Let's make much more quick. It's time.
That's a big decision.
Thank you. All right, again, recruit for volunteers. If no, I'm the one gonna choose it, so be careful. No, don't make eye contact with me. Okay, so who want to be the volunteers? Evan. Okay. Welcome, Evan.
Okay, hi everybody. Hi. Yeah, this is my first time come here, so yeah, it's a little nervous. Yeah, but I'm very happy to share my, maybe my wish. Yes, what I want to do. Yeah, because I want to make a little personal film. Yes, yeah, I want to be a movie director, maybe. Yeah, but because I think there are too many commercial movies, like Hollywood movies. Yeah, so I think maybe if people can make some film or movie, have different opinions about their life, I think it's very good. Yeah, so I think that is one thing I want to do. Yeah, but because making a movie needs many money and a group of people to work with you. Yeah, so yes, and you need to find fundings. Yeah, so yes, maybe I will try in the future. Okay, Thank you.
Hope your dream come true. Okay, so I need another volunteer. Oh, it's so quiet here. Yeah, thank you. Oh, yeah, 2 volunteers. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, you can call me Brian. And hello, thank you very much. And about one thing I not done and I really want to do is first thing I'm a freshman in bachelor and I graduate from Tainan, which is for boys. And during that time, like there's no girls in high school, and so you usually go to cram school. And in cram school, there's lots of girls, and when you see lots of girls, and there's one thing I really want to do, but I didn't do it, and is I didn't go and speak with the girls next to me, which is she looks very pretty, and what is holding me back is because during the time I'm shy, and so if there's one more chance, if I can go back to that time in high school, then I will definitely go and speak with her.
Yeah, try it. No, do it next time. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so next volunteer, our last volunteer today, okay? Really? Nobody? Okay, you can volunteer to for your friend. Who wants to volunteer for your friend? You know you can. Angel, right? Great. Oh, okay. She's on officer duty today. Really? Nobody?
I only know in Chinese.
Yeah, sure. Why? Who?
Just call me Hong Yue.
Okay, Hong Yue.
Well, you can call me Hong Yue. I'm the person who don't use English name. I use Chinese name. And there's one thing I want to say is I'm the person who always want to stay on a high place. So before, I just asked my brother to come with me to climb the Jade Mountain, Yushan, because it's the highest mountain in Taiwan. But the things is holding me back is because my brother just says you don't have time. And also, if you want to climb the Jade Mountain, you need to apply a lot of things. So in that moment, I just stay back. But maybe in the future, I will try to apply that again. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Hope you are excelling in climbing mountain, right? Okay, so it took courage to learn to face some difficulty, to learn forming connection with people, to learn to be honest with yourself and love yourself. So thank you for every volunteer today to can come up to stage and share with us. And thank you each of you choose to come here today. Thank you for accepting this little change in your life. Thank you and enjoy the rest of our demo meeting. See ya. Back to GE.
Okay, good evening, Toastmasters.
Good evening.
I'm today's junior evaluator, Frank.
Hi.
So for me, the meta speech section is one of the most fascinating part in Toastmasters because this is the place for people to share about their opinion they have, the story they have experienced, and the knowledge they have learned. This is the spirit of the speaker. And what can make this even better is the combination of both. The evaluator section is for evaluators to give out their reflection toward the speaker's speech. It's not only including the thing they done well, the thing they can improve, and even the technique they can learn. So let me introduce one of my friends who is very outgoing and straight to give me a lot of opinion to help me to improve, become a better person. So let's welcome our first evaluator, Eric.
Thank you, our junior evaluator, Frank, and I'm today's first evaluator, Eric. Hi. Yes, and I'm quite nervous. So I'm Gio's evaluator, right? So I think that Gio gave us a very fantastic speech today, so let's give her a big hand first. Okay, and so when finished listening to Gio's speech, I found so many good things I want to share with you guys. And first, I saw Gio is a very confident person. She is not even nervous during the speech. And she says that because after being Toastmaster for a year, she become more confident. So I'm very happy to see her now being as confident as now. And second is that she spoke very fluently and her pronunciation is very clear, so that I can understand every word she said and every sentence she says. Okay, and so the third thing is that Gio used body gestures during the speech. Because what I'm now is that I'll just say I'm Gio's evaluator like this. So this will become very bored. But Gio used body gestures to makes the speech more vital and energetic. So you guys will not feel that it is bored. Okay, so moreover, and you made some interactions to the audience, like you will say how and why how. So I think this is a very clever move. It's like because maybe some audience will thinking about other things and they will not pay attention to you. But by doing this, you will grab their attentions more. And last but not least is that you don't use a lot of PowerPoints during the speech. I think you only use 8 PowerPoints, right? Yes. Why I'm going to say this is that because when I gave the first speech in Toastmasters, I think I used more than 20 PowerPoints. Yes. But why I'm going to say this is that after the speech, there's a teacher come in front of me and talk to me that try to use less PowerPoints because you are giving an English speech. You are going to describe what you are saying in words, not using the pictures. So I think this is the very right thing to do, and I'm very respect that Gio can use only 8 PowerPoints and deliver a very clear things to let us know. But there's a little things I want to advise to Gio is that when you are saying about you are nervous, right? You show us the picture about our brains and the tissues, and you told us how the brain works. But for me, I'm not a medical student or studying biology. I'm a person who's studying engineering. So I'm a little bit confused that I don't know what you are talking about. So I think I'm going to give you advice that you can try to use another way or easier way to describe what you are saying and let us comprehend more. Yes. But all in all, your speech is very brilliant and I'm very respectful to you. Thank you. Back to G.
Okay, thank you, Eric. So let me introduce the second speaker. He is very kind to everyone. Be gentle and be thoughtful. He always kindly gives out advice toward his friends. So let's welcome our second evaluator, Leo.
Hi everyone, my name is Leo. Hi. How are you? And today I'm Betty's evaluator. So like Betty today brings us a very interesting topic, which is posthumous marriage. Like I really like the topic. Feel like when I'm preparing for the speech, I always don't know like what to say, but after I listen to other people's speech, I always be surprised like, oh, there are a lot of things to talk about. So today I'm going to evaluate Betty's speech. So what do you think? What is the most important thing like when you deliver a speech? Actually, for me, I think it's about the opening because that was the hardest part. You need to go from nothing to the point of your topic, and Betty did a very great job on this. So when you want to do the opening, what Betty did is she start from something like people already know, like people familiar with, and that is the Toastmasters just ended recently, and that was the thing like people familiar with, and because during the ghost season, and we will host the feast for the wandering ghost, and that was the thing related to her topic is like the wandering female ghost want to marry want to find a husband. So that was the way she come from nothing to her topic. And the second important thing is how do you cut to the point to your topic. So like you bring out a topic and you got a lot of things to explain, just like the ghost marriage, because it was a hard word to pronounce it. To the ghost, the story behind the ghost marriage. So like what she did is by asking questions. So why asking questions is important because you ask the question, you can arouse the audience interest about the question. So the question is like we well knew that we all heard about example that when you saw a red animal on the road, you shouldn't pick it up because you were married to the ghost, to the female ghost. But we never heard about you were married to a male ghost. So that was the interesting question that you need to want to listen to the rest of the story. So by asking the question, and she can explain the whole picture after the ghost marriage. So I think these are the 2 points she did very well. As her evaluator, I also have some suggestions for her. The first thing is like after you ask the question and you explain from the origin and blah blah, go to actually I think the correct direct answer is the unequal female and male status makes the difference. So I think you go from the origin to the answer, but the whole thing is too complicated. Maybe you can reverse the sequence. Like you first tell us that the answer is like because of the unequal social status. Then you go the way back to explain the whole picture. That's one suggestion. And the second suggestion is that because it's kind of a complicated story, maybe you can add up some example that's related to the audience. Maybe like when they saw a red apple on the road, what are the things they can do, they should do. Make it related to audience daily life, and that maybe will attract more interest, arouse people, the audience interesting. And overall, I think she did a very great job. Let's give her a round of applause.
Okay, thank you, Leo. So after we finish our manual speech, our table topic, and the evaluator section, so next we will have a small time for you to show your encourage to your favorite speaker. So later on, we will have a voting section for you to vote for your favorite manual speaker, table topic speaker, and evaluator. So let's welcome our vote counter, Ray.
And because our Excel didn't take it, but we still wait a little time. And you need to cut the line and give me the bullet. Later we'll show the members we can vote for and cut the bullet. Like our and give me your bullet and I will collect it and count. And somehow we can vote for them like vote for your favorite speakers and eventers. Thanks.
Thank you.
Cut down your wallet.
I will collect.
Thanks.
Hold it first. Use your teeth.
Thank you.
Use your cell phone. Not done yet?
Can anyone now vote?
It's not a test. Make a decision. You guys are acting like it's a test or something. It's not a test. You don't get a grade. Don't worry. There's no wrong answer.
So anyone have anyone Thank you very much.
Anybody else? You guys done? No, thank you. You got your shit.
We have finished our votes and back to our GE. Our Frank.
Perfectionist.
Okay, thanks for your voting. So next, because this is the demo meeting, we will let you know more about the details of our club. So let's welcome our VP and Jasper to introduce our member fee.
Good evening, Toastmasters. I'm Jasper, also the Vice President of the membership. And first off, I would like to thank everyone for your patience when, I'm going on and off the stage. Thank you. And I'm gonna talk about the details about the membership of Toastmaster. So basically, we have two kinds of membership. One is the in-club member, and another one is international member. And the main difference between this is these three. Because when you're in-club member, you can enjoy or you can come to the regular meeting and grouping, like we host it every week. But if you're gonna sign up for the international members, you not only can come to the groupie and regular meeting, but also you will receive a monthly Toastmaster magazine, which will cover the international news. And the second one is, personally, I think it's very cool, more cool. And you can go to the other Toastmaster club because there's 183 Toastmaster clubs in Taiwan. And one more thing is, because now that COVID-19 are still raging across the globe, but not Taiwan, but in other countries, they have their regular meeting online, most of them. So one of our members last semester, he was an international member, so he actually participated in the regular meeting online with other members in other countries. So he thinks it's very different and valuable experience for him. And also I want to mention one of our outstanding club member, Kalisha. She was not present here today, but she was very professional host for business conference and wedding, and she was international member, and she mentioned about that when she went to Taipei, she went to the Toastmaster branch in Taipei, and she actually met, I don't know if anyone heard of the Howard, the interpreter. Yeah, because I'm like Howard's biggest fan, and Kalisha told me that he actually met Howard in the branch in the Taipei Toastmaster, and Howard frequently given speech in the branch in Taipei, so you can actually learn from a pro if you can go to other Toastmasters club. And last but not least, you can receive an international certification because Toastmaster is an international organization. So the certificate given by the Toastmaster is quite valuable. If you want to pursue a degree or want to apply for a job overseas, then if you have a Toastmaster certificate, it might boost your career and your academic career, something like that. So that's pretty much. And the regular fee for the in-club member is $400, and as far as the international member, it was $2,000 for the new members, and $1,400 for the old members. Okay, I memorized it. Okay, next. And as the saying goes, early birds gets the worm. So if you register like earlier, then you will have this discount. If you're in club member and you register before September 30th, then you can have a $50 discount, which you can. Your fee will be $350. And as far as the international membership, the fee will be $1,600. In other words, you don't have to pay the extra $400 fee for the club admission. So that's favorable price. Next. Okay, thank you. And this is actually give you the actual certification will look like this. If you pass all the pathways and requirements, then you will receive the certificate. Thank you. Next. And Toastmaster is a place that can brace yourself for any kinds of social events. If you have practice yourself on English public speaking and also improve your communication skills in many of the situations, and in terms of social events, you can stand out from the crowd. It will make other leave more impression of you, and which I'm convinced that Toastmaster can help you on this. And like I mentioned, there's 8 other clubs in Tainan and 183 Toastmasters clubs across from Taiwan. Okay. And these are some of other 5 Toastmaster branches nearby NCKU. Yeah, and then this is their schedule. So if you want to go to other club, if you're an international member, then you actually can have 3 days a week. You can go to different branches because we held our regular meeting on every Sunday night. But you can also go to other branches. So basically, you will have so many opportunities to practice your English speech. So you can seize the opportunity. Okay, next. Okay, that will be all. But personally, I want to say that not as a officer, but as I was a former member, because I mentioned before I was a transfer student. So at first I came to NCKU, I was like maybe I would be lonely and I would make any friends throughout my college life, but it is Toastmasters that totally changed it. I not only improved my English here, that's for sure, but I also met some of my best friends in life, which is the guy sitting in front. And so personally, I would think that joining Toastmasters is a really good thing. And that is the reason I want to be the officer, because I also want to pass on this spirit and help the new members. And thank you guys for coming. It is truly a pleasure.
Okay, thank you, Jasper. So now the next is about our Toastmaster officer introduction. So let's welcome our president, Function.
Okay, hi again, I'm Function, and I'm studying in Industrial and Information Management. I'm a senior now. Do you want to know more about the other officers? Yeah. Make some noise, come on. Okay, officers, get on the stage. Okay, so this is me. I know it's a 照片 and I'm function. If you have any questions you want to ask and you're too shy to send the fan page messages, you can text me. Okay, you can Google Liu Hansu and you'll find me on Facebook. That's not my real name. Okay, I know. You must be really curious about my nickname. And next is our Vice President of Education, Lin Lirong Stai.
Hey guys, my name is Stai. Yes, and I'm the Vice President of Education VPE, and you can see my contact below. And you might see why I go down in the intermission and then go for your contact. Some of you not, some of you yes, right? Because my job is to bring you on the stage and then let you practice your English, also train your speaking skills. So if you have any ideas in your mind and you want to train your English, I'm your girl. Contact me, or if you have my line as well. Thank you.
Okay, then next is our Vice President of Membership, Xi Qingbang Jasper Xi.
Yeah, I kind of missed the day I can stand like that, you know. So it's Jasper again. I major in economics and I'm the Vice President of Membership. So basically I'm responsible for all the events on our club. So if you have further questions on joining the club, or you want to know what kind of events we will be holding in the future, I'm the man you're looking for. And just if you have any questions, you can raise your hand later. It might take me a while, but I will get there, you know, to answer your questions. Okay, thank you. Looking forward to seeing you in the future regular meeting. Thank you, guys.
Okay, so Jasper got a really good sense of humor. Then next is our secretaries, Tina and Nancy.
Oh, sorry. Hello everyone, I'm Tina, and this is my partner Nancy. And our work is to arrange the affairs of groupie. So if anyone wants to be the host of the groupie, and you can contact me or contact Nancy.
Yeah, and our groupie time is at on Thursday at 19 till 21, and on the Saturday from 9 till 11. So don't be shy. If you really want to be the host, you can just contact us, and we will help you to arrange you a time for you to be the groupie host. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Those very cute girls. And next is our Vice President of Public Relations, Ariel and Angel.
Hi, I'm Ariel. I'm the VP PR of Toastmasters, and I'm in the second year of my master's degree from accounting department. Although I still look very young, I think. And I think I will say that joining Toastmasters is the most interesting and worthwhile thing in my graduate school life. Yeah, and it gives me a sense of belongings, and I made a lot of new friends here. And so I'll say that joining Toastmasters, no matter how old you are, Toastmasters will embrace you because we are families. And this is my partner, Angel.
Hi, my name is Angel, and I'm majored in foreign language and literature, and I stayed in Toastmasters for about 3 years. And
she's an OG.
And we are responsible for borrowing the meeting room, and welcome to Toastmasters. And if you have some questions, you can ask officers. Thank you.
Okay, next is our webmaster, Fang Liwen, Cecilia Fang.
Hi everyone, my name is Cecilia.
Hi, Cecilia.
So I'm the 17th webmaster of Toastmasters, and I major in pharmacy in Jana University. So last semester I joined this club. Although I'm not a student from NCKU, but I still quickly love this club because I really make many friends in this club and having more chances to speak English. So I hope you guys will have the same experience like me, enjoy this club. And my main work is to run our Facebook fan page and upload the YouTube videos. Like today, I have filmed the demo meeting, so all of you can subscribe our YouTube channel and check today's video. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so next is our Sergeant at Arms Ganjating, Winnie Kane.
Hi, my name is Winnie. I'm senior and I majored in Industrial and Information Management. And I'm the Sergeant at Arms in Toastmasters. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Finally, our treasurer, Mavis, she can't make it today, so I asked her to film a clip, and here's her clip. So what do you want to ask about us? Personal questions or questions about our club? Do you have any questions? I heard some of you are curious about groupies. Because how does our groupie work?
Good
Let's take a look at the clip first.
Good evening, Toastmasters. My name is Mavis. First, I want to apologize that I'm absent in this demo meeting due to some personal reasons, but I hope you all enjoyed yourself. I'm the treasurer of the 17th Toastmasters. I'm very honored to be assigned in this position, but I haven't had any experience with financial management. Still, if you have any problem or questions related to club fee or anything else, please contact me and I will do my best to solve your problems. That's all. Hope you all have a fabulous night.
Okay, thank you, Mavis. Okay, and there's an important thing I forgot to tell you is that if you are still hesitating to pay the club fee, you're still hesitating to join our club or not, you can message her privately, and you can Google Zhang Yijun, her Chinese name on Facebook, and you'll find her. You can message her, yeah, and tell her that you want to pay the club fee. Then she'll yeah. Okay. And next is our award announcement. And thank you, officers. You can go back to your seats. Thank you. Okay, so have you had a great time tonight?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And now it's the time to announce our best speakers tonight. And let's welcome our TME back. And today's best evaluator will go to Aaron. And next is our best table topic speaker. It goes to Jasper. Okay, finally, today's best speaker goes to Jill. Congratulations.
We're going here. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Okay, so thank you, Tierney. Go back to your seat. And finally, before leaving this room, I have to remind you 3 things. Thank you, Winnie. First is, okay. First is our next regular meeting will be on October 18th, and our next groupie will be on next Thursday, October 1st. And remember to fill out the form and have a dinner with us, and we'll have fun because we designed some small games and we'll play during the meal. Okay. Very last thing, if you want to pay the club fee, you can give it to Nancy right now, or if you're still hesitating, you can message Mavis. Yeah. Okay, is that alright? Clear?
Yes.
Okay, so the meeting is ends now. You can go back to your home. Thank you for attending. Wait, before leaving, there's more important thing to do. You have to take a photo. Yeah. So I'm gonna take a selfie with all of you.